Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I wanted to give you a guide for the Trial of Leviathan EX1 battle, which has recommended 230,000 combat power. Leviathan is weak to lightning, and specifically physical lightning attacks are effective on him, meaning he resists magic to some degree. Also, Leviathan is immune to most stasis, and it'll buff its own magic attack quite frequently, so you should bring something to decrease it. You can also lower its physical defense as well, and you will need both sigils for this battle, so bring a triangle and an X sigil materia. Leviathan doesn't have a counter, so it doesn't matter if it's a physical or magic sigil. You will just need to break a lot of sigils, so having 1 or 2 weapons with sigil boosts will definitely help you. And Leviathan will also buff its lightning resistance, so you definitely need to bring something to decrease it as well. Now, Leviathan has non-charge attacks you should keep in mind. You can always see which one it is above its HP bar. So, Gyro Spume is an AoE attack which will deal some small amount of damage but will decrease magic defense of all allies. And then we have Briny Bellow. It's a single target attack which you should definitely watch out for because it does a lot of damage. I'll be using Cloud, Nanaki and Zack, and my team has 225,000 power, so it's slightly below recommended power for this battle, and Cloud will be my DPS, Nanaki debuffer, and Zack will be my healer and support. Zack has his default story outfits and Apocalypse in limit slot because of its fast charge time, then Twinkling Star in main weapon slot to debuff Leviathan, and also because it has all Q materia slot. In secondary slot I have put Enhanced Sword for single target heals, and in sub equipment slots I have put Centipede to boost heals and buff debuff extension, and second weapon is Halloween event weapon for another slight heal boost. As for materia, Zack has Cura materia in all Cure slot for AoE heals, then a Triangle Sigil materia and Thundera Blow. So Zack has 10.4 HP, 1.9 heals and 144 magic defense. Then I have Cloud with his standard story outfits, no Murasame outfit this time, and Judgment Bolt in limit slot. Murasame in main weapon slot for DPS, and in sub equipment slots I have put Mad Minute for some HP and boost physical ability potency, and then Glenn's Lamppost to give Cloud just a little damage boost. As for materia, Cloud has and Triangle Sigil materia in Sigil boost slots, and then X Sigil and Fire Blow is just a stat stick. So Cloud has 9.6 HP, 3000 physical attack and 116 magic defense. Lastly, I have Nanaki with his default story outfits and Sled Fang in limit slot because of its very fast charge time. In main weapon slot he has Seaside Caller to debuff Leviathan's lightning resistance, and secondary slot has Slate Caller to increase magic defense of all allies. Then sub equipment slots I have put Turk's Crash event weapon and Killer Hornet to boost Nanaki's damage a little bit. So Nanaki has Thundera Blow and then both sigils and X sigil in the sigil boost slot. So Nanaki has 9.6 HP, 2.2 physical attack as well as 132 magic defense. This is my team and I tried to lower my power and stats as much as I could, but you should definitely equip your best weapons and materia to boost your attack or HP, whatever you'll need. If you have some weapons with lightning potency, definitely use them. This setup works best for me, but of course you could use Aerith or Matt as a healer, put magic defense on one of them, or even equip Bandage Sword on Cloud. There are more than a few combinations you could come up with. Yuffie has a weapon that debuffs lightning resistance, and then she also has Arctic Star to grant physical attack buff, so she could be useful here as well. I'm not using Murasame outfits with Cloud because I am aware it was at launch and not everyone pulled on that banner or has been playing back then. So it's not needed for this battle. Also, I'll be using Zack's and Nanaki's limit breaks mainly to interrupt Leviathan's attack animations and give me more time in a battle. They have the fastest charge time, and that's why I chose those particular limit breaks instead of the other ones. You need to have enough DPS to deplete Maelstrom Gauge at the beginning of the battle, and then ideally you want to stall Leviathan to get off Judgment Bolt before the first sigil phase. And after you break those sigils and stagger him, you need to get him down to around 50% HP or lower to get to the second Maelstrom Gauge and then sigil phase, otherwise he'll start doing Gyrospume attack, a very powerful single target attack that could potentially one-shot one of your characters. Near the end of the battle, Leviathan will try to do Gyrospume regardless, but you want to avoid getting hit by that for as long as you can. So, at the beginning of the battle we get that Maelstrom Gauge, so prepare to do Power Fang, followed by the Onslaught, and I'll wait with Cloud for those debuffs to apply. So now Thunderstrike, and I'll do it again to fully nullify this lightning resistance buff, and with Cloud I'll wait for my stance to fill to max and then start doing some DPS. Soon we'll get attacked by Leviathan, so defense and hit Mana Ward to start nullifying this magic defense debuff, and heal here because Nanaki will get attacked again. So again, I just nullified it, so we should be fine here, but we still have a little bit more left. Power Fang is always good for this lightning resistance debuff here, so don't worry about it, you'll do a little bit more DPS if it's applied. It doesn't matter if it's 2-stack or max stack, it'll be fine. But here, try to do a little bit more DPS. Nanaki already has his limit break, so it's fine. Also, Leviathan is fully depleted. Its magic attack is fully decreased, so we should be fine here. And don't worry, you'll have enough time to recover from this. So here, just Cura quickly, and this is the first stall that I'll do, because I have another one, because I want to get Judgment Bolt before we get into the sigil phase. So here's the first one, and Power Fang, Thunderstrike, I should have enough time, yes. So now, second one, and you can stall it, do your limit break when you see him doing that spin. Like one spin hits your limit break. And we should be fine, so here is the second animation, one spin, and Judgment Bolt. So that should do some more damage, and I think we should be fine, because now we'll get to the sigil phase, and it'll be quite long one. So we should be fine here. Yeah. I'll stay on Zack because Nanaki and Cloud, they have their sigil boosts, and with Zack I want to be able to control if I want to heal or I want to help with those sigils. And yes, I think doing those limit breaks during the sigils is also very good, because you can just prolong and avoid getting hit as much as you could. And that should be fine, I think. And remember, it's not cancelling the boss's attack here, it's just stalling. But yeah, we should be fine in a few seconds, because it's just 15 more Exigils left, so I'll just debuff him. Zac doesn't have a sigil here, so doesn't matter here what I do with him. Nanaki and Cloud, they have it covered anyway. And now just try to recover as much HP as you can. And we should be fine for Judgment Bolt here. Because here, after this stagger, you want to get to 50% HP or lower. Just to skip a phase of those very powerful attacks, and after this we get very soon, it's now Maelstrom, and soon we should have sigils. But yeah, this battle is basically me stalling Leviathan's attack at any possible chance I can get. Maybe? Yeah, it's now Tyler. I can't avoid it, so now it's the sigils. But don't worry, it's only 20 of them, so it's a much faster phase than the first one. Also keep in mind, Leviathan buffs himself here. He gets water potency boost, water damage boost, attack boost, everything. So from now on he hurts you quite a lot more than at the beginning of the battle. It's fine. So we have Judgment Bolt ready, and whenever you can, use it, especially if you have active debuffs. But I would recommend save those fast limit breaks to cancel the animations, because now it will be Gyrospume, and ideally you want to avoid that as long as you can. See, Gyrospume, the animation is quite long, so you have enough time to, for example with Zac, to apply the debuff, but eventually when he finishes charging this animation, Gyrospume hits very hard. So just to be safe, I do those buffs and debuffs, but ideally, yeah, I'll just keep stalling him as long as I can. If I get hit, it's fine. So yeah, that's basically the whole battle, and I think this is the safest way that I have personally come up with to do this battle. Just stall his attack, not cancel his attacks, just stall them, because that's all you're doing. You'll still get hit, but you have enough time to recover, to get more ADB, to do stuff, because those animations are still long. So yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you found this guide helpful, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.